What's up, everybody? Josh Armijo here. I hope everybody's doing good and well and stuff. I got an album review to do for you, and I'm going to be talking to you about the debut album from the band Häxanu, entitled Snare of All Salvation. This is released on Amor Fati Productions. Yeah. Häxanu is the latest project from probably one of the most prolific and most well-respected people within the American black metal movement. Of course, am referring to one Alex Poole. You may know him best for his involvement in such well-known projects such as Chaos Moon, Esoterica, and Krieg, to more contemporary later projects like Martrod, Skopf, Guardsgaster. The list goes on and on. This guy is so prolific, and he's been in so many bands and has written such amazing music. And this is another brand new black metal project of his. He pretty much does all of the musicianship, and someone named LC does the vocals. So I really don't know too much about this project other than that this is a brand new black metal project and that this is a new offering from Alex Poole. I've been hearing a lot of really awesome things about this record, so I wanted to have an opportunity to tackle this one and talk about it with you here. Of course, this is the very first official release from Häxanu, entitled Snare of All Salvation. It's 6 tracks, and it clocks in at around 44 minutes in length, and pretty much you can add Häxanu to another really awesome debut release in 2020, and another really awesome project of Alex Poole's here with this album. There is just a lot to sink in with what you're listening to here. Like I said, Alex Poole does all of the musicianship here, and you can see why he's so good at what he does here. From all of the really beautifully executed guitar riffs, to the audible bass, to the blast beats and the drumming, you can tell that Alex Poole put a lot of time and detail into the music going on here, and it keeps on going longer and longer as the album goes by. I mean, listening to songs like Materia Prima, Anima Mundi, and of course the big epic 17-minute long title track that you get towards the very end here. You can tell that Alex Poole puts in a lot of hard work and detail on these songs, and there's a lot of stamina and endurance going on here. There's some really fantastic guitar playing going on here throughout this entire album, and it gets just more and more dark and stirring and just beautiful to listen to all the way around. The bass work on here is very clear, it's very audible, it's very well mixed, and it definitely holds its own amongst the heavy riffs that you hear throughout this entire album. The drumming is very awesome, very eloquently paced. It can be fast when it needs to be fast. It can be slow to mid-paced when it needs to be slow, but I definitely think all of the different sorts of drum styles pan out well and are done very well here. And I love the vocal work here. I know Alex Poole doesn't do the vocals here, but whoever's doing the vocals here, he really conveys your attention with every single track that appears on here. Very powerful growls, very well worded, very articulated. There's a lot of pain and emotion going through this vocal performance. Songs like Sulfur, Salt, Mercury, and once again mentioning the 17-minute long title track of this album. It's just very impressive to hear him sound so in agony and in pain in the way that he does. It's just really amazing, and it's captivating to any sort of listener who would listen to something like this. So overall, if you're a fan of any of the bands that Alex Poole has ever been involved in, you're going to find something very intriguing and special to listen to with this Häxanu debut. It's very awesomely done, very well made, and definitely one of the best black metal records of 2020. So Yeah, if I had to think of any personal favorite tracks, I would definitely have to say Materia Prima, Anima Mundi, and of course, Snare of All Salvation. Absolutely fantastic. One of the best songs of this year, too. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave you some links in the description box to how you can get a hold of this album and listen to it. I will leave you a link to the Amor Fati Bandcamp page where you can listen to this album in its entirety, hear it for yourself, and be your own judge as to whether you think it's worth it being purchased or not. You can stream it, buy it digitally, and it is available physically as a CD and 12-inch vinyl. You can buy it through the Amor Fati Bandcamp, and if you happen to live in the United States, I believe Klaxon is selling copies of this album in the US. So if you're looking for it there, definitely check it out there. So again, the album is Snare of All Salvation by Häxanu. This is released on Amor Fati Productions. Definitely check this one out. And for a score, I'm going to give this a very strong 9 out of 10. Definitely one of the best black metal debuts of this year, and definitely one of the best black metal records of 2020 period. So if you've happened to have heard this album, definitely let me know what you think about it and how you feel about it. Or any of you guys into Häxanu, definitely let me know. I'm going to conclude this review. Thanks a lot for watching. Thanks for checking out my channel. Until the next time, Armijo out.